Lewis Howes is excited to have Big Sean on the show, and Big Sean is happy to be there, having seen many great episodes of The School of Greatness. Lewis mentions that Big Sean has sold over 185 million records, which is insane, and that he has a new book out called Go Higher: 5 Practices for Purpose, Success, and Inner Peace. Lewis is fascinated by the book and wants to dive into it. Big Sean talks about a quote from the book where he visualized being on a cliff and his higher self telling him to walk over an invisible bridge to the other side. It took 4 years, but he never lost faith and kept writing, asking the universe to provide him with the people who could help him get to where he needed to be. Big Sean explains that he learned to trust in the universe by trusting his feelings and not getting caught up in the details of how things would happen. He believes that if you feel it and trust it, you have to let it out into the world and know that it will happen at the right time. He also talks about the importance of having fun with the process and not getting too serious about it. Big Sean shares that he went through a dark period after being signed, but not having anything happen for years. But he realized that his happiness wasn't tied to his success. He learned to separate his happiness from his circumstances and not let his emotions overtake him. Big Sean talks about how he learned to create boundaries in his life, which was a hard lesson for him. He used to be a people pleaser, but he realized that he needed to set boundaries to protect his energy and time. He shares that setting boundaries has created rifts between him and some people he grew up with, but he knows that the people who are meant to be in his life will respect and understand him. The hardest boundary he's had to set for himself this year is not being overwhelmed and saying no to things that drain his energy. He also talks about the importance of taking time for himself and his family, and how he had to reschedule an interview with Lewis to take his son trick-or-treating. Big Sean emphasizes that life is full of ups and downs, but it's how we respond to them that matters. He believes that we can manifest our dreams from a depressed state if we use it as an opportunity to grow and learn. He also talks about the importance of gratitude and paying attention to the signs and omens in our lives. Lewis and Big Sean discuss how they both believe that everything happens for a reason, and that we should trust in the universe's plan. Big Sean shares that he's learned to be more patient and trust that things will happen when they're supposed to happen. Lewis agrees, saying that if it's supposed to happen, it will happen, and we shouldn't get too caught up in trying to control the timing. If you enjoyed this episode till now and want to listen to the complete episode, please subscribe to Quick Podcast Summaries on Spotify and Apple Podcasts for just $1 per month, and you can save an average of 20 hours per week of your precious time. It's a fantastic deal to save time and stay informed.